So we've gone through our announcements. I've answered some questions. We're going to play the Kahoot review game, and then we will take the Unit 7 test. This is 713 is what it is. So I'm going to pop this up. So if you want to play on the computer, you can play on the computer. If you want to play on your phone, play on your phone. I don't care. But I will throw some extra credit points at you for playing. Even if you don't do super hot, I'll still throw some extra credit points at you. So please put your name as your name so I know who to assign the points to. So in your chat, there's the link and there's the game pin. Okay. So you can keep joining. I'm going to do a little recap of the objectives that we've been covering in Unit 7. So what we've looked at is we have looked at pieces of a story. So you should be able to identify elements of a story and recognize if something is a plot piece, if it is the setting, that's when and where the story takes place, if it's an example of a character, conflict, or resolution, that you can determine a main idea and the difference between a main idea and supporting details, that you can also determine the difference between fables and folktales, and we went over how to determine the moral of a proverb, the moral or proverb of a folktale. So how do we do that? We look at the character, we look at what they did, and we look at the lesson that we're supposed to learn from that. Okay, so this is our recap. All of these different pieces are going to be coming up in this review, and they'll be coming up in the Unit 7 quiz. All right, let's review. You can still join, but I'm starting now. So, when does this story take place? Joe and Spice planned their next vacation to the far side of the moon. When would people go to the far side of the moon? That would be in the future. Yeah. So when people would have the technology and the capability to just be like, yeah, I'm going to go vacation to the moon, that would be in the future. Even the Tesla guy, he still isn't quite there to just take a vacay whenever he wants. When does this story take place? Jim and Lo drove the covered wagon into the dense forest and quickly hid beneath it. So our clue is a piece of technology, the covered wagon. When would people have used the covered wagon? Yes, in the past. Beautiful. Ooh. Okay, Miguel, you got to answer. This one is money. Where does this story take place? Ellie rode the elevator to the top floor of the building to see the skyline. So where is it? She's in an elevator to look at the skyline. Where would a skyline be? Yes, in a big city. Where does this story take place? Amy was Zooming with her friends while her mom was busy preparing for dinner. So we've got Zooming and meal prep. in the same place. Yeah, in a house. So she would be Zooming and her mom is making dinner. In a museum? I don't know about that. Unless they were like the museum display itself. Jaden! Very nice. Which story element is represented? The breeze whistled through the trees as Andy waded through the snow. So we have breeze in the trees. And we have snow. Is this the theme, the setting, or the resolution? Yeah, that would be the setting. So the setting tells us when and where something takes place, and also it appeals to senses. So it's going to appeal to your sense of smell, of sight, of touch, of hearing, and so on. Nice. Which story element is represented? Just before takeoff, Blaine remembered that he had forgotten to pack his suit. He forgot to pack his suit. Yes, that would be our conflict. That's a problem. If you're supposed to like be in a wedding maybe and you forgot your suit. Okay. Which story element is here? The worker focused on the repair accidentally dropped his drill. He dropped the drill. Yeah, that's a plot event. You could say maybe it's character development, like if he's really clumsy, but it's definitely just something that happens in the story. What about this? Don't talk so much, said Mara, who was fond of telling others what to do. That's our hint. Our author is telling us about this person. Very good, very good. Jaden, still in the lead, crushing it. Ooh, okay, which of these is a short piece of nonfiction? So which one of these is short? A biography, a journal or diary, or an essay? Yeah, the essay is going to be short. A biography is a longer story. A journal or diary, if you think about a whole journal or diary, they can be just as big as a book. But the essay is the one that's really short. An essay could be a paragraph or it could be a couple paragraphs, but it's generally shorter. All right. Zach is on the board. Okay, which of these are factual books written about an interesting person? So interesting person is our clue. And factual. Yeah, biography. So if it was a fictional book, then it would be Tall Tale. But because it is true, it is nonfiction, a biography. Nice. Okay, true or false? Nonfiction includes made-up stories like fables and folktales. So, is nonfiction made up? True or false? This one was hard for first period too. This is false. Nonfiction means real. So nonfiction cannot include made-up stories because it's not real. I sort of think about it like fiction means fake. So nonfiction is non-fake. So you can't have a non-fake genre that has made-up stories. But if you think of it a little differently, that's cool too. Okay, 12 out of 20. In an autobiography, the author writes his or her own life story. True or false? True. So our clue is autobiography. Auto means self, so that person wrote it themselves. Ooh, Jasmine is taking it up. Choose the term that matches this definition. Where and when a story takes place. So where and when a story takes place. What's this one? Yeah, our setting. Beautiful. Ooh, Zach is coming up. Okay. The solving of a problem at the end of the story. Which one of these is the solving of a problem at the end of a story? What? Somebody crashing my Kahoot. It's kind of impressive. That would be a resolution. Okay, I don't know about this, but here we go. Okay, the main idea captures the big point of a piece and often summarizes the whole piece. Is this true or false? That would be true. Okay, here we go. Details support the main idea and are a piece of the bigger picture. True or false? That is true. Details do support the main idea. They're a piece of it. Oftentimes, details are really specific, but they point towards the main idea. What do fables provide that teach the reader a common truth? What's that called? Yes, that is our moral and proverb. Zach is on fire. Okay, 2 more. Which of these is a body of literature passed down orally from generation to generation? I know. Do you know? I know. I mean, you would hope I would know if I'm the teacher. It would be a folk tale. Which of these uses animals with human characteristics to teach a lesson? So, which one has animals that talk? Which one has talking animals? Yes, fables. They're generally shorter and they feature talking animals. Nice. Okay, last one. Which of these uses exaggeration as a primary feature in the storytelling? Which one stretches the truth? a tall tale. Tall tale stretch the truth. Lots of hyperbole in there. Okay. Miguel L. looking good. Yeah. Jasmine. And Jaden with the win. Very nice. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to exit out of this guy. We're going to wrap it up. So, what are we doing now? Take 713. 713 is the Unit 7 final. It is worth double points. So, if you take it and you see that you didn't really do super great on it, you can retake it. You can retake any of the quizzes that we've done. So, please do so. You can do